This video I have dedicated to the police clearances, criminal inadmissibility, and what a few important things which you must do in order to avoid any delay or refusals based on criminal inadmissibility. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sajjad Malik. I'm a business and immigration lawyer, and I'm speaking to you from Oakville, Ontario, Canada. This video I have dedicated to the police clearances, criminal inadmissibility, and what a few important things which you must do in order to avoid any delay or refusals based on criminal inadmissibility. Now, criminal inadmissibility, as you know, even if some foreign national meets all the requirements of a program of Canadian permanent residence or temporary residence, and there is something going on in the background which makes him inadmissible to Canada, then your application could be dismissed or your application could be refused. What are the precautions which one must take? What are police clearances? Why does the Government of Canada require these police clearances? And what can you make sure to smoothly submit the police clearances? If there's any kind of inadmissibility, how could it impact your application or other people who are involved in your application? Now, police clearances is something which is crucial in immigration applications, especially the permanent residence applications. So if you meet all the elements, if you have provided all the evidence which demonstrates that you meet the requirements of a particular program, but there is something going on against in the criminal courts, if you have been charged of an offense, or if there's proceeding going on against you, if you have any criminal convictions on your record, and if you have been sentenced and certain period of time has not passed since you completed the sentence which was awarded to you, or from the disposition of that offense, you may be inadmissible to Canada. So how government looks at your criminal inadmissibility? The first point is your application. When you're submitting application of any kind of permanent residence, whether you are applying under a skilled immigration program, under family immigration program, under a business, startup visa, entrepreneur immigration program, humanitarian and compassionate, or any other application, you are filling out certain forms and providing evidence in support of the elements which you meet. On those application forms, you are asked if you have been charged of any criminal offense in now or in the past, or if there's any ongoing proceeding against you, if you have been convicted of the offense. That's the first point. If there's anything problematic or challenging in your case, that's where you mention it. If you try to omit it, if you try to conceal it, you may be responsible for misrepresenting and may face a ban and refusal of that application in the future. Or when it comes up at the stage when you have to provide evidence such as police certificate or something, you may be stuck at that time, because the Government of Canada is not going to accept the absence of a police clearance which is otherwise required in your case and grant you permanent residence without satisfying themselves from that. So first thing, on the application forms, be very truthful. If there's a problem, discuss it with your lawyer, and the lawyer may be able to plan for you how could you overcome that challenge, and after overcoming that challenge, then submit this PR application, because in that way there may be a smooth processing. Otherwise, you have to wait a little, resolve that issue, and then come back to the pathway of immigration or permanent residence. The second point, for permanent residence approval, most of the times you require to produce police clearances from the jurisdictions, from the countries where you have lived for a period of 6 months or more, either consecutively or in continuity, or in different accumulated period of 6 months of time. If you have a problem, then the police clearances may not come up with a clean chit for you. And if there are criminal convictions in certain jurisdictions, those criminal convictions will be showed on your police certificate. If there's nothing in the background, then there'll be no police record match. Your application should be taken up smoothly. If you have a problem, if there's a police clearance which you're trying to avoid and not submitting, that would also delay your application for a long period of time, or the absence of police clearance may be a reason that you have not been able to satisfy the officer that you are admissible, and they may refuse your application. Now, one last but most important factor is that if you have an inadmissible family member, you are the principal applicant, your spouse or a dependent child who is below 22 years of age, if there is any criminal inadmissibility against that person, then that person would not only make you inadmissible to Canada, but all your other dependent and innocent family members could also be inadmissible to Canada. Even if you remove that person from your application, even if you declare that person as a non-accompanying family member or non-accompanying spouse, even then that person would make the rest of the family inadmissible. So if you have anything regarding this or anything which pertains to this kind of a situation, please discuss it with your lawyer, who could plan and advise you on the right steps which are required to overcome this situation and to secure your application. So if you have any questions, please get in touch with me. My information is displayed in the video. If you like this video, please click the like icon and subscribe to the channel to keep on receiving more videos with further information. Thank you very much once again for watching this video, and I would be happy to schedule any specific legal consultations required to discuss your specific circumstances. Thank you very much and have a good day.